I'm Zainab Badawi. Join me for ITN news bulletins through the night and also for our new morning news programme from 5 to 6. We start on February the 15th. See you then.
And I shall be monitoring the progress of the bags under her eyes. Hello, welcome to you night owls who've just joined us in time for America's Top 10. Quick joke for you, why don't owls kiss in the rain? Because it's too wet to woo. Well, you try being witty at 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's join Casey Kasem.
From Hollywood, it's America's Top 10 with Casey Kasem, the only weekly countdown of the top hits on Billboard's pop chart. You'll see the hottest videos in the land, along with extra reviews of the tops of the black, country, and album charts, plus exclusive interviews and special inside looks at the world of popular music. Now, our review of the biggest songs in the USA for the week ending February 7th, 1988. Last week, the band from Down Under helped Australia celebrate its 200th anniversary by hitting #1 on the American charts. Will the celebration continue this week, or could Tiffany have her second #1, which could have been? Let's find out with our host, Casey Kasem.
Thank you, Charlie, and hello again, everybody. Welcome to America's Top 10. Now, here we go with this week's survey. Recently, a music critic at the Los Angeles Herald-Examiner wrote if Mozart were alive today, he'd probably be making music just like the man named Prince.
Now for the latest news headlines from ITN. Britain and Spain have reached agreement in their long-running dispute over the use of Gibraltar Airport. The deal, reached after 12 hours of talks in London, clears the way for cheaper airfares in Europe. The package includes a resumption of ferry services between Gibraltar and Spain and an end to delays at frontier posts. Talks to try to avert a postal strike will be resumed later this morning. Both sides said a breakdown had been avoided, at least temporarily, but some postal workers have already stopped work in anticipation of a strike call. President Reagan has accused the Soviet Union of breaking the 1972 anti-ballistic missile treaty. He said the Russians had moved 2 major radar installations and were probably carrying out banned anti-missile tests. But a Soviet spokesman denied there'd been any violations. The way the Archbishop of Canterbury, Dr. Runcie, leads the Church of England has been strongly criticised in an official church publication. An anonymous writer in Crockford's Clerical Directory accused Dr. Runcie of putting off decisions and of taking the line of least resistance on major issues. Finally, boxing and fighting broke out among the audience at Wembley after the light heavyweight Bobby Frankham apparently punched the referee twice in the face. The incident happened after Frankham was stopped in the first round by Billy Sims. Well, finally, the weather, cold and windy with a few light showers.
That was the Kinks' Rock and Roll Fantasy from their latest album, Misfits. And this is Dr. Johnny Fever on WKRP in Cincinnati, where it's 21 degrees outside and the time is 6:07 in the morning. And it's time for this message.
Your #1 music station is right here. Turn up the volume for a total guide to what's happening.
What's happening tonight? The All Saints premiere, Lie Lady Marmalade, High Flyers, The Blue Tones, and Massive Attack. Special guest, Piece by Piece, Videotech at 6:30. See Britain's richest people tonight at 9 o'clock. In the meantime, Summer Bay.
You know we belong together, you and I forever and ever. No matter where you are, you're my guiding star.
And from the very first moment I saw you, I never felt such a
to know
You are there.
you are there. Hold me in your arms, don't let me go. I want to stay forever, closer each day, home and away.
Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but there's nothing anyone can do right now to make things better. Okay, I just have to accept it. Kylie's going to jail, and that is that.
If you're a movie fan, there are no less than 4 lined up for you on Bank Holiday Monday, including the biggie Spartacus in the afternoon. They don't make them like that anymore. But then again, that's Hollywood.
The Thames Monday Night Movie presents The Omen Trilogy. You have been warned.
Next on ITV, Nick Stewart presents Stories in the Night after the break.
What was happening this time in 1937? Find out after the break.
Entertainment for Thursday night on Thames. At 7, the Krypton Factor Olympic Special. With javelin gold medalist Tessa Sanderson, rowing gold medalist Andy Holmes, and judo silver medalist Neil Adams. At 7:30, somebody killed her husband. A murder for Jeff Bridges and Farrah Fawcett Majors.
I don't understand talking to the doorman. Why didn't you call the police?
We can't.
What do you mean we can't?
Because it's just going to look at them as though we did it.
At 9:15, Frankenstein, Mary Shelley's classic tale of terror.
I think I have discovered the very cause of life itself.
Live, damn you, live! Robert Powell stars in Frankenstein at 9:15. Highlights for Thursday night on Thames.
What do the following have in common? Burt Reynolds, Shirley MacLaine, Dom DeLuise.
We're cannonballers. What?
Now, the Monday night movie. Deborah Winger stars opposite Richard Gere, a streetwise loner determined to become an officer and a gentleman.
Next week's film at the later time of 2:15 is Maisie, a lonely girl stranded in a western carnival town. Next on ITV, another story from Night Gallery.
In next Thursday's film at 7:40, The Lady Vanishes.
Runs with joy. Why don't we go and see if the dining car is open? A nice cup of tea will help to settle your poor tummy.
The English lady, the one who was sitting right there. The one you said you never saw.
I say I did not see her because I did not see her. And I did not see her because she was never here.
This whole continent is going to explode in about 20 minutes. And what I think would be really dumb is if it was all triggered off by a madcap American heiress.
Anyway, we came back to the compartment, and I went to sleep.
Passed out.
Shut up, swine. And when I woke up, she was gone.
A classic mystery as The Lady Vanishes. Next Thursday at 7:40 here on Thames.
Hello and welcome to Tuesday Through the Night. Well, let me give you a little idea of the lineup. If you enjoy country and western music, 2 o'clock Nashville Swing. It's not Dolly, but it's Stella Parton is the star guest. But now for our continental movie. It's rather a sinister film. And it's The House of the Yellow Carpet. Who would have thought a piece of floor covering would cause quite so much trouble?